The Center for Democracy and Development Election Analysis Center has held its final press briefing on its key findings on the conduct of the November 11, 2023 off-cycle elections in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi states. Clearview correspondent reports that based on its findings, the EAC major message is the need to separate the unpredictable technical failures that are due to operational, logistical, and infrastructural challenges of electoral administration in the country. Clearview Eunice Ella Eze was there and now gives us details.
The briefing, which was set in the broader context of the economic, political, and socio-cultural environment, continues to pose challenges for the country's electoral processes. While addressing the media, Mrs. Mufuliat Fijabi said the major findings of the socio-cultural features framing the environment of democratic politics in the country are incumbency, inducement information disorders, amongst others.
The abuse of incumbency takes any or all of the following forms: unequal access of opposition parties to state electronic media, the deployment of state resources such as official state vehicles and staff for electioneering campaigns, and the mobilization of voting banks by parties in power in the three states, and the denial of the display of billboards, the denial of access to campaign facilities and public spaces by opposition parties to convey their messages to the electorate by state authorities. These remain major fetters on the conduct of the three off-cycle elections that satisfy the conditions for electoral integrity. The impact of the abuse of the power of incumbency so illustrated created an unfair level playing ground that greatly diminished the credibility of the off-cycle elections in the three states.
Answering some questions from the media, Professor Adele Jinadu called for the complete overhaul of the Nigerian electoral process, citing the need for all political parties to do the right thing without conflicts.
The problem is not that you have two terms or one term. It is that the political parties are behaving in a manner that shows that they are deliberately trying to scuttle democracy in this country. And I think the mass media is also encouraging them by giving them the platform to speak. I see governors talking 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes in a way that shows the raises concerns about us. So what is important is that we look at those elements of the political environment which continue to pose serious challenges to the conduct of democracy in this country. The political parties themselves are not mirror of where democracy should be.
The upshot of the Election Analysis Center observations on the central role of institutions in the broader context of the electoral history of Nigeria since 1999, which the conduct and outcome of the off-cycle elections in Bayelsa, Kogi, and Imo states is said to be more or less a mirror focused more seriously on the urgent need to reform the political parties in ways that will see them play a more reasonable role as the sentinel and not a problem for electoral democracy in the country. Eunice Ella Eze reporting for Clearview News Desk.